that he will play. How much he will play and in what situations, Brown said that's just going to have to be a gut call on my part. I spoke to Larry just before the game, and it's a really tough thing, Mike. His younger brother, Justin, was his best friend, and he says, I'm really confused right now. You can see how hurt he is. You can see it and hear it in his voice, just how lost he is right now.
84 points or lower, you're playing right into their hands.
Richard Hamilton, the leading scorer for the Pistons. Wallace kicks it out. Shot clock at 1. Prince has to put it up, and he drops in a 3.
During the playoffs.
And he's played the entire game, the last 2. Ben Wallace with the deflection. Here come the Pistons with the numbers. And a quick 5-0 lead.
Now they...
Of course, the butterflies for both teams. Even the players who've been in many Game 7s, they feel it. Flip Murray trying to defend Prince. Big height advantage, good help defense, but Prince a pretty play.
Now that time, Ilgauskas was late on the double team. Now in the last 4 games, the double teaming of Ilgauskas with the first group and Bergeron with the second has really disrupted low post-up play of the Pistons.
James, of course, has been remarkable. Pass inside, and part of his just spectacular ability.
20 and about 12 rebounds. That's all because of action by LeBron James.
Prince, though, with the action there, misses again. Another rebound, puts it in. Offensive boards, that was critical.
The big thing right now is we know that they're going to go up front at the all 3 positions with James and Ilgauskas in good.
Ilgauskas coming off his best game of the series at 16 points.
Everyone else opens up because you always have a 4-on-3. Cleveland got better as the series moved on in their spacing of their front court people to make the catch and get easy baskets.
Shot clock winding down. Phillips with a hand in his face, knocks down the 3.
Well, he needs that.
Murray, although he has not shot well, has played solid defense. Murray goes right at Rasheed Wallace. Gooden with the rebound. Gooden blocked by Wallace. And Phillips with the save. The 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Already with his presence. Hamilton. A 10-point lead.
Storm of Cleveland's 15 points, and Detroit just slowly kept coming back. And that's what they must do here this evening.
Flip Saunders saying yesterday, it all boils down to our strength defense. Every game in the NBA, the refs decide on the game ball. As a courtesy, they ask either a captain or a veteran to pick a good ball. It's never a big deal. Today, Game 7, it was a big deal.
Charge! You guys pick the ball out. I don't dribble it, I don't shoot it.
2 for 10 with Ilgauskas the only player to score.
And you see they're swarming on LeBron James.
Well, he always has 2 or 3 guys always going to pick him up.
Oh, and there he goes to the basket. That's what he's been able to do with
composure. Just whittle your way back. Just remember Game 6. You jumped out with a quick 15. Detroit came back.
Alley-oop to Ben Wallace. Perfect pass from Rip Hamilton.
Now, that was a good read. Because as soon as you make that first catch, everybody is moving.
This match with Ilgauskas now on Phillips.
Take him.
Kicks it out, Ben Wallace flips it up and backs it in.
Now that would score for them. Remember, a year ago, he used to average 22 a game in Washington. This year, 16 here. So you know he's a proven scorer.
James looking to find somewhere to drive, has to pull back and banks it in. What a tough angle. Hamilton with Ilgauskas in his face, and James the rebound.
That's open. Anytime that Rip Hamilton comes off of the screen and Ilgauskas is involved, he lays off. So you're open.
There's the clean.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, LeBron James has seen the double and triple teams.
Now right here, once he turns this corner, see, he's going all the way, and he's going to finish. LeBron James off the dribble. You're hoping that Hughes can make a contribution, not only scoring, but defensively for you.
There's Rasheed Wallace, had a huge Game 6, knocks down the shot.
You know they're going to level off. You must hold them to 1 and then get out on the break.
Wallace at that time. And ball knocked away by Prince, however, right into the hands of Larry Hughes. Hughes lobs it into James. Nice catch.
And try to wear him down.
That's not a fun assignment as he picks up his second foul, and we go to Lisa Salters.
Well, Mike, I talked to Lindsay yesterday about that assignment, and he said that he believes from free throw line to Mike.
Well, he's trying to keep a positive attitude about it. As Wallace can't get the roll, McDyess keeps it alive, and Prince right there.
That's what I mean. With the double teaming, Cleveland goes strong on the double team. When that happens, please crash the board. Your man leaves you to go on the double, get to the front of the rim.
Elliott to James. Second time they've done that. Larry Hughes setting him up beautifully.
Now LeBron is just going to accept it right here. He's going to go knifing down and through. He caught them wide because of motion on both sides of the lane. Now right here, you're going to see the lob. Now right there, now you can say, hey, that was a flop. Come on, Lindsay, you're up in there. But he did get with the elbow in his chest.
You're just talking about Hunter's strength. That's how easily moved. Oh, nice adjustment from Antonio McDyess. McDyess can't connect. Hughes will bring it up. Just over 3 minutes gone by here in the second. Hughes with the move knocked out of his hands, but the broken play and a foul.
See, he's coming out here today. He's looking for his shot, Mike.
James against Prince. Tony Delks in the game looking to double. Lost it. Marshall picks it up. And Marshall can't get it to fall. James right there on the follow.
See the three dark shirts? Marshall.
James had put it in. Marshall had one.
Now here it is. This was a deflected ball. And then once again, James, they don't give up on the ball. That's what you like. You like.
Phillips back in. Phillips had his best game in game 6, especially in the fourth, to dribble it off his foot. Hughes.
Nice.
Zhao with the finish.
Boy.
Larry Hughes, you said it, you'll be in the point game. And the Cavs weathering the early storm when they were down by 13. Rasheed Wallace. Oh, McDyess on the follow.
Now that's what we're talking about. The double team coming at him. Turn away from the double team so you at least get a good percentage shot.
James for 3. Oh, Larry Hughes, they're going to count that. That may have been above the cylinder.
Yeah, from here on the first look without a replay, thought the ball was definitely above the rim.
You can't touch it if it's above the cylinder. And Larry Hughes tipping it in gets credited, and it's back to a 2-point game.
See, Larry Hughes is tough off the ball. Always one of the top 10 guys in the league for steals.
Phillips misses. Daniel Marshall, who's done a good job on the boards, the rebound. James running the floor.
There it is.
And the Cavs have come all the way back to tie the game.
He's center and power forwards. Now just keep an eye on this offensive rebounding work. Now right there, that ball was up above the rim. All right, that should have been basket interference. Now this is now how about James with the push off?
Okay, it's just another game.
Not to him. I could tell he was a little bit of butterflies over there.
But you know, it's what a wonderful stage for all of our players.
Already in these playoffs, 8 overtime games, 8 games decided by a point, 14 games decided by 2 points or less, as James puts in another one. A row like that. Ilgauskas trying to set himself up. Damon Jones blocked by Hamilton. Cavs shooting 41% from the field. Phillips knocks it down.
Consistently trapping James.
Hughes blocked by Rasheed Wallace. Still got it off. And Phillips gets a running start. Hamilton will have a layup.
There it is.
There's the defense leading the offense. James having the big first half.
And Wallace on him again now.
On the pull-up. That's the shot. He hasn't been knocking down as much in this series. James has 20 of their 35 points. And Gooden will fake Hamilton. So good at he was fouled. As Prince shut off nicely by Gooden. Shot clock down to 7. Prince on the pull-up. Just as a sign of unity for the Cavaliers, a lot of them having the playoff beards. Says he has to comb it every morning, and it's going to stop as soon as the season's over. Hamilton misses, Ilgauskas the rebound.
I'd like to see them go back to more of that baseline action, where they get the screen, a single screen or a double screen for Rip Hamilton, mainly because the defender's cheating and he's open.
James fouled, shot won't go. Then Wallace.
When he goes strong to the basket here right now, he can release it at so many different areas. And then he has such great body control because of the upper, but the development of their front line and the 5-man rotation that they use, because nobody comes in for LeBron, but they rotate 4 guys in center and power forward. They all understand their roles now.
Murray knocks down the shot. Good Murray knocked off the San Antonio Spurs, took him to 6 tough games. Shot clock down to 5. Phillips, nice fake. Chauncey Billups with 8 points. Shot clock winding down. Snow wants to take Billups one-on-one. Snow inside, flips it up, and gets the roll. Eric Snow, who's played in some finals. Rasheed Wallace Single coverage with Gooden.
So we got to get him going, Mike.
And James, another rebound, is sixth. You can feel the crowd very anxious right now, especially where the Cavs have hung in there and taken the big punches early. Gooden on the move, inside, blocked for the foul. Third, and the Pistons lead is just one. Hamilton against Murray, quick pull-up. Ben Wallace was thinking of tipping it in, but he didn't have it. Hamilton, nice pass. Prince through the foul, can't get it to go down.
And then once he gets, now watch him, watch all this out. Now Pete Murray's right with him now. Now once he goes in here, look to the left. Prince running without the ball. 74 shot attempts. They reduce it. So now things, statistics, now you've got to make your foul shots and layups.
Prince blocks it again. He shakes his head in snow after he gets the rebound. Shot clock at 5. Hughes dribbles it off his foot.
Good defense. Cavs have scored 8. Detroit has scored 9. Cavs are 2 for 9 from the field. Detroit 3 for 12 in this quarter.
Lindsey Hunter. Tough shot from Hunter.
Needed that.
Although the bench hasn't played big minutes in this series. Larry Hughes to the basket. Not a good shot.
No, bad shot, bad angle.
Hamilton surveys the scene.
Well, he has a mismatch. He wants to go off the dribble here.
Hunter wanted to put it up, but James extended. Shot clock winding down. Hunter gets past him. Nice move from Lindsey Hunter.
That's an old veteran guy. 13 years in this league.
6 on the shot clock.
Pay attention here now.
James hoists one up. Way off. And Rasheed Wallace the rebound.
Now, big key in this quarter. There have been a lot of misses, but the Pistons doing a great job on their defensive board.
Nice feed.
Pretty.
Rasheed Wallace, the perfect setup.
And they have to understand that there's plenty of time.
And the Pistons always look so poised in these pressure situations. Prince gets inside, tough shot, and it gets the roll. How did that ball go in?
Great shot. You have plenty of time here. Watch the trap. They'll force him to give it up.
James, the drive, puts it up at the buzzer. And short, he felt he was fouled. Mike Brown screaming. He made a team, was a 12th man, and he's made himself into a perennial all-star, one of the great defensive players in the history of the game, and it's all about effort. Here's an intangible.
Now you see, this is where they squeeze him on this foul shot. Now as the miss comes off, watch the upper body strength where he gets up and he gets a deflection, and the ball comes right back to the shooter, Rasheed Wallace. Now I just want to give you an amazing stat here right now. LeBron James is 10 for 18. The rest of the team is 7 for 34. That is 21%. If they're going to get it done here, come on, everybody's got to step up and help, especially if the Pistons continue to get the ball out of his hands.
They only had 10 points in the third quarter. Damon Jones, Hughes for 3. Larry Hughes, big shot right there to start. Openings, they've done such a great job defensively on him in the second half. He's 0 for 4 from the field, just 1 point in the second half. Makes his drive, offensive foul. This time Ben Wallace does the dirty work.
Yeah, good defense. This is what they're known for. This is when the Pistons, you say, in the fourth quarter, especially in this building, they'll sacrifice their bodies. They'll make the proper rotations. Now, you've just seen it.
Looking for Prince, this time against Larry Hughes. Hughes a very good defender, but big height advantage for Prince. Kicks it out, Lindsey Hunter, it's a 3. Hunter from downtown, and it's back to 10. James trying to clear it a bit. Bergeau with the screen. LeBron James way off. They need him to get back to driving to the basket.
Yes, and you have a tendency to look for the 3. You're looking at the clock. You're right at 9 minutes, inside of 9 minutes. But you just got to come back 2 at a time. Don't try to do something. You're now 0 for 7 in threes. It isn't like the team is on fire.
Prince, tough shot. Oh, the tip. Great second effort from Prince. And the Cavs need a timeout.
Loose to get him shot attempts when he had such a spectacular first half.
Again, it's not he's not just scoring, he's not getting the attempts. Blocked by Ilgauskas, but a foul.
Is missing.
Right back to Prince. The offense running through him. Pretty move. Can't finish. McDyess rips down the rebound.
That's smart. See, they'll set up and run clock.
Time on the Pistons side right now as we're past the midway point of the fourth, and they've got a comfortable 13-point lead. Hamilton, largest lead of the game for Detroit. Second half being dominated by the Pistons. James with all the white shirts around him. Flips it up, again won't go. He's trying to do it again. So often they've been down in series. Down 3-2 in each of the last three postseasons, yet they've come back and won the series. Phillips had to shoot it with the shot clock winding down. Here comes James, drives at Wallace, he's fouled. They call continuation.
Sure.
Yes, absolutely, count it, and one.
Now just keep an eye on this. There's the foul, and he goes right up in the air, and he takes it. Now, that was called.
It's all about LeBron James and the difference first half, second half, Hubie.
Well, we know he dazzled everyone in that first half with 21 points and then shot a great percentage, 10 for 15. Now, the second half, it's just been a tough night, not only for LeBron James, but the entire team. The team is 4 for 21 in this half. Just get out in the open floor.
Steve Wallace calling for it against Ilgauskas. Gets inside, flips it up, and gets the roll.
They needed that, and Rasheed needed that. He's now 4 for 15 in this game. They've been going to him, and he's had plenty of opportunities.
James takes it to the basket, and he draws the foul. Pistons upset with that call as well.
Just can't do it. All right, right here now, this is, you can see now right there, Tayshaun Prince was backing up. Was there contact?
They've done an excellent job adjusting and slowing down LeBron James.
Well, the tempo is definitely in favor of Cleveland. And also the score is in favor of Cleveland. The problem is that Cleveland cannot make a shot today.
There's a double foul after the free throw. Take a look.
Yeah, it's Vrajan. You see, Vrajan tried to get up over the top. And when he did the break out here.
Double foul, each player gets a personal, but it's not considered a team foul. So the team that had possession keeps it. Wallace, and he's hammered as he goes to the basket. This year about their improved offense, and it certainly was, but it's their defense that has powered them here in the second half of this game. Hughes, nice pass to Ilgauskas, and a rare, easy bucket for the Cavs.
Run. They are now 1 for 11. And you know when you stretch Marshall and Damon Jones out and the rest of the team, you're looking for your two main guys, Marshall and Damon Jones, to shoot a percentage for you.
And Phillips knocks it down. And the Pistons pulling away their largest lead of the game as they come up on 2 minutes remaining. And the crowd starting to celebrate as Hughes is fouled on his drive to the basket. Pistons, after losing game 5, they were down 3-2. But here they are, ready to advance to another Eastern Conference final. Ben Wallace, and tracks down another board. And game 7, once again, getting a standing ovation from the sellout crowd at the Palace. The Detroit Pistons advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. Game 1 will be Tuesday against the Miami Heat, right back here at the Palace. As the two coaches showing their respect. A tough second half for LeBron James, but a brilliant postseason for the 21-year-old.